Let's get this other one real quick. We got two more here. So this is the article that I put up last night in the chat. It says, as NATO grows, China and Russia seek to bring Iran, Saudi Arabia into fold. Now, if you don't know, Saudi Arabia is one of the major cash cows for North America, Babylon the Great, man. Okay? It's one of the cash cows for North America, man. Now, if you remember, which I'm going to show you in a minute, it's again, as NATO grows, China and Russia seek to bring Iran and Saudi Arabia into fold. Saudi Arabia is a major cash cow for North America, Babylon the Great, man. If you didn't know. So I want to show you that. Because that was the article that hit last night. So as of July the 4th, okay, because at sundown, it's a new day. So at July the 4th, right? What it was, May, whatever, May the 4th, 1776, right? Celebrating this July the 4th. July the 4th, 1776 or whatever. So you got, as that hit, Saudi Arabia is the cash cow for North America, Babylon the Great. Now, if you didn't remember, I did a video on this a couple months ago when it said that it said Saudi Arabia and China was doing billion-dollar deals. So here's another article. It says Saudi Arabia and China a blossoming friendship. Okay, Saudi Arabia and China a blossoming relationship, a friendship. Salachya. So it say, as the relationship between longtime allies Saudi Arabia and the United States becomes increasingly strained, China could cultivate a stronger bond with the Middle Eastern kingdom. In a recent phone call between Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and China President Xi Jinping, the two leaders reaffirmed China would continue to buy oil from Saudi Arabia and discuss future avenues of cooperation in technology, trade, and infrastructure. Saudi Arabia is China's largest supplier of oil, followed by Russia, as sanctions over the invasion of Ukraine make Russia oil difficult to procure. Beijing must maintain a good relationship with its oil-rich Arab supplier, facing economic problems at home and an increasing unyielding West. China's energy security has taken on greater importance, especially as the country attempts to wean itself off coal. You see it? So, let me go back to this other article, then we'll get a couple precepts. I want to deal now with Saudi Arabia, man, because this is the Lord moving these chess pieces strategically, man. Beautiful. We're in some beautiful times, man. So we're going to use this. We're going to leave this article right here up. As NATO grows, China and Russia seek to bring Iran and Saudi Arabia into fold, man. That's a heavy lineup, man. China, Russia, Iran, and Saudi Arabia, that's a heavy lineup, man. So, I just want to make some points about Saudi Arabia, right? It's all, it's in the scriptures, man. It's prophecy. This is Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. It reads, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, meaning their missiles, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. The eye shall spare no children. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Here's the point I want to make about Saudi Arabia. Isaiah 13 and 20. It shall neither be inhabited, meaning North America, when the missiles hit, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Listen, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. You see? So the Arabian is not pitching their tent in Babylon the Great. It has started to happen, man. Ain't no audio for the video. What you mean audio on what? Can y'all hear me? We got next Mac. What you talking about? Ain't no audio. So anyway, can anybody hear me? Okay, okay, okay. Salachya. So um yeah, so we see right here it say again, it's Isaiah 30 and 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, which is North America, Babylon the Great, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherd make their fold there. So let me get this one real quick. Because it tell you that what verse it say? Every man shall flee to his own country. Let's get that real quick. Bear with me. Okay, that was verse 14. So Isaiah 13 and 14 it reads, it said, therefore will I shake the heaven, therefore Shalak will I shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord Yahweh of hosts. And in that day, it say, and in that day of his fierce anger, it say, and it shall be as a chase roe, and as a sheep that not making, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. It said, they shall every man turn to his own people and flee every one into his own land. What we see going on is everybody is separating from Babylon the Great, man. And what they're going to do, they're going to join the BRICS nations, man. They're going to join the BRICS nations. So in Obadiah 1 and 7, it reads, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. To do what? To fight. Right? The least of the flock shall draw them out. Second Ezra 11:39 say, uh, are not thou it the remainers of the fourth beast, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times may come through them? So it say, all the men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. So those that are confederate with North America, Babylon the Great, with Esau, Edom, is who? Let's read it. These are the heathen nations. Psalms 83 in verse 3 reads, they have taken crafty counsel against our people and consulted against the hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. For they are consulted, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. You see that buzzword there, confederate. That's the same word in Obadiah 1 and 7. When it said all the men of that confederacy have brought thee to the border, they deceived thee, right? And prevailed against thee. So it say Psalm 83 and 5. They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab. You see, that's China. That's Ishmael is the Arabs. You see, Edom is the so-called white man, right? And the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon. So you got Edom, Ishmael, Moab, Ammon. It's saying Amalek and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. So these nations is going to separate from Babylon, man. You see? So yeah, I just wanted to make some points on this. So Lord willing, edifying. We in some beautiful times, man. As I tell you in Isaiah 13, right? Verse 16, blessed are our eyes for we see, man. So call out Yahweh Shema Shai for this. Because these things wasn't happening 20 years ago. Listen, Saudi Arabia is America's cash cow, man. It's America's the cash cow. And one of the elder brothers from Atlanta, because I put this in the chat, and the elder brother had said this. I'm gonna play it real quick so you can hear. This is the elder brother Barazal from the Atlanta camp.
Yeah, you damn sure right about that. That Saudi Arabia, man, that's where all those oil reserves and America's big in cahoots with those Saudis, man. So part of them hating the oil, when they detach from America, it's over, man. Just like you said, that OPEC, and the petrol you want, all those the reserves of America. Saudi is a staple to the production of America. I used to watch a lot of videos where they would actually break down the Saudi American connection. So when that split, America's pretty much through.
You see, done, man. Babylon is done for, man. Thus saith the Lord, man. This is Revelation 17 and 16. It reads, "In the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and make her desolate and naked." With what? With missiles. "And shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire," with those intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. So we're in some very beautiful times, man. We seeing these things play out. So let's read that. Matthew 13 and 16, it reads, "But blessed are your eyes for they see, and your ears for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men had desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which you hear, and have not heard them." And the prophets is back now, man. So they are seeing these things play out, man. They see, they hear, man. We're in some very beautiful times, man. We got super excited last night when we saw this, man. If Saudi Arabia leave Babylon the Great, it's a wrap, man. Saudi Arabia is America's cash cow. Go look it up, man. Go look it up. Babylon the Great is through. And a couple months ago, Saudi Arabia did, it said $1 billion deals with China. I did a lesson on it, man, about a few months ago. Okay? $1 billion deals, man. Russia got the missiles. Okay? China got the tech. And Saudi Arabia got the oil, man. Just like you got NATO, right? The military. You got EU is the monetary, man. Well, guess what? Russia is the military for the BRICS nations, and China is the Russia's the military. China is the monetary, man. Then you got those other BRIC nations, man. Yeah, they don't need Babylon the Great no more, man. That's what the Lord said in Job 3 and 9, man. What is it? Verse 10, beat your plowshare in the pruning hooks, and beat your swords in the pruning hooks, your pruning hooks in the spears, right? And your plowshares in the swords, man. Let the weak say I am strong. They don't need Babylon the Great no more, man. It's a wrap. As NATO grows, China and Russia seek to bring Iran and Saudi Arabia into fold, man. So the BRICS nation is growing as well. You gotta remember, the Medo and Persian Empire took down the ancient Babylonian Empire, man. The Lord, hey, is nothing new under the sun. So the Lord gonna use these same two nations mainly to take down the great Babylon the Great, man, the modern day Babylon. Okay, there's nothing new under the sun, man. So, call out Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Right. The water, brother. GMS Harakah, Job 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Right. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. So instead of one about food, producing food for your country, the Lord saying, put your money on military, man, on defense systems, on missiles, defense systems, man. Okay? Get more tanks, train more men, get these missiles together. This is our verse, what's that? Verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Round about thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. This is Joel saying, Lord, have your angels to intervene. The angels intervene in everything, man. And that's what they're doing. It say, let's get this real quick in Isaiah. We'll come back to that. Isaiah 13, it reads, Isaiah 13 and 3. It say, I have commanded my sanctified ones, I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. You see, the noise of a great multitude in the mountains, like of a great people, talking about the missiles, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord Yahweh host mustered the host of the battle, man. They come, they come from a far country, those missiles, from the end of heaven, even Yahweh, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land, man. You see, North America's finna go down. So go back to Joel 3 and 12. GMS Harakai put up, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. And when you read, oh, I'm gonna get this closing precept. It's beautiful that Saudi Arabia, hey, the Lord got Saudi Arabia joining in this, man. Because it tell you in Joel 2 and 20, it reads, but I will remove far off from you the northern army, to my North America, Babylon the Great's army. They already spread it too thin. You got North America trying to defend Taiwan from China, North America trying to defend Ukraine from Russia, and they trying to defend Israel from Iran. The Lord got them chess pieces moving, man. It say Joel 2 and 20, but I will remove far off from you the northern army, and will drive him into a land buried and desolate. Where's this land? It say, with his face towards the east sea. The east sea is what? The Persian Gulf, and his hinder part towards the utmost sea, which is the Red Sea. That's over there between Iran and Saudi Arabia, man. And his stink shall come up, and his ear savor shall come up, because he have done great things. This is finna play out, man, in real time. Real time, man. So we in some beautiful times, man. And I was gonna get something else too. It done lost me. Oh, Habakkuk, right? Going to the point how they army spread it too thin. I did a lesson on this a while ago. This guy from RT News was showing how America have over 800 military bases around the world. That spread it too thin, man. So I want to make that point before I close. Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 6. For lo, I raise up the Chaldeans that bitter. America's known. What's the word America mean? Bitter. I raised up that bitter, that said, for lo, I raised up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the breadth of the land to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs. They are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed to themselves. Their horses also are swifter than the leopards, and are more fierce than the evening wolves. Listen, this is the point. And their horsemen shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from far. They shall fly as the eagle that hastens to eat. This is starting with Alexander the Greek when they conquered the whole world, man. Conquered all the known land. But guess what? Their army are spread it too thin, just like the Roman Empire, man. And Shalom to all the Akim from coming board. Shalom to all for tuning in. You have about Shema Shah Barakathon. So we see it, man. We in some beautiful times, man. So I want to read a couple of you brother precepts before I close. Let's get this. This is beautiful. This is Jeremiah. This is Bayan Yashala. Jeremiah 15:23. It reads, how was the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? Tell you that in Isaiah 14. They say, what they say, they're gonna talk a parable. What is that? Habakkuk 2. They say, how was the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? How? Yahweh Shema Bashai, man. It say, verse 24, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou also taken, O Babylon, thou was not aware, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. In that same precept also, let me read it here. In Isaiah 47, what is that? Verse 11, I think it is. Isaiah 47 and 11, it reads, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. That's kind of the same what it said in Jeremiah 15:24. So we see this place going down, man. And the Lord is moving these chess pieces strategically, man. Right. At Revelation 16, man, 16. And he gathered them together in a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. There it is, man. It's going down. And North of Saudi Arabia is the major cash cow for Babylon the Great, man. So, hey, the for tuning in. I give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rikak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, ready concepted and not, and the sincere salutation to all the occupant pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Akwas who are listening and learning, you few sisters who are listening and learning. Hey, Lord was edifying. While for tuning in, may Yahweh Shema shall continue blessing your houses. Stay prayed up. Till next time, I say Shalom. Wah, ba. Yeah, we in some beautiful times, man. Beautiful times, man. Let's close with this right here. This is from Israelite. We got next. Joel 1 and 15. Allows for the day of the Lord Yahweh is at hand, and as a destruction from the Almighty shall it come. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, man. Hey, so till next time I say Shalom.